Very good morning to you, our listener, and welcome to the People's Debate on Pan African Radio today, June 2020. My name is Caesar Sindele, and in the studio I've been joined by Chendela Erasmus Mukondo, who is PF Information and Desk Chief Admin, and we are going to focus our discussion this on the Constitutional Amendment Bill 2019. The numbers that you'll be calling us on for your question to your guest or simply this particular topic we have today 095065091 and 097476. Mr. Mukondo, good morning and welcome to the People's Debate.
Good morning, Honorable Caesar. So humble to be here.
That's right. We have this controversial bill of 2019. It seems like a section of Zambians insisted they do not want Bill 10 to be buried right now, even before tabling it for second reading in Parliament. And Senate year in this year on the 18th, and we're resuming business of Parliament now on, so we want to see the way forward of this Bill 10. Now, many people believe that Bill 10 is a baby of the PF, but the PF have continued to disclaim parentship. Why are you saying this is not your baby?
Comrade Caesar, everybody in Zambia knows that in 2011, they were by then. They were being asked to change the constitution of Zambia or to give the people of Zambia a people-driven constitution. So that's the genesis of everything. And with the in power for 20 years, the constitution has always been a problem with people. So as part of our manifesto, the party we promised the people of Zambia that immediately you ushered us into power, we are going to give you a people-driven constitution. So when we won power in 2011, immediately we embarked on the same journey to enact the constitution. And I remember very well, Honorable Sebastian was nominated as a justice minister. He was deputized with the Dr. Simbakla.
Ngosa Simbiakla.
Yes, Ngosa Simbiakla. And they did justice. They started the talking points. That's how the whole thing started. A year later, we saw the coming in of our then Secretary General, Winter Kavimba. And I can say somehow with his cartel, by then we had known.
Winter Kavimba and this cartel?
Yes, we
was there a cartel?
Yes, we knew very well how Winter Kavimba and these people were appointed in authority, especially we know were in charge of the judiciary system. So they came up with a draft, and before our late gallant president passed on, so rest in peace. In 2014, he passed on. So the problem now came on the table of one Edgar Chabalung. We found the draft.
But before you go any further, I just want clarification on Winter Kavimba and this so-called cartel, as you have put it. Would that be the time that serious constitutional problems started under the PF?
I don't want to put too much emphasis on that one. because if I put too much emphasis on that one, I will be saying it was never a PF driven, it was not a people driven constitution. I will end up saying it was a PF stroke Patel driven constitution. No. I'm just merely trying to remind you what happened, the kind of people that have touched this document. And Winter Kabimba went around the nation, just like the way our current Justice Minister, one Honorable Given Open, he was tasked to go to the people again, to go and get the submission. That was done. And I believe, because a lot of documentation was done, and as Winter has always said, he had a very good deputy, one Dr. Simbiakola. So basically, the document didn't move much during that period until one commander-in-chief at that time, Michael Chulgasata, passed on. And the baton was passed on now to our current president, Edgar Chagwarongo. And that's where we picked it from. And thank God, one Edgar Chagwarongo was very brave, because he did what others were fearing. Even the other group which I was trying to say, the cartel, because they knew that document had a lot of progressive process, and as we know it, the way it was enacted or made into Supreme Law of the land in 2016. Among them were the running mate, the people of Zambia, they wanted the running mate. The people of Zambia, they wanted to know when an election date should be set, not by the president. The people of Zambia, they wanted the Concord. The people of Zambia, at least to be grade 12s, if they were to go to parliament there. So there are a lot, all these progressive clauses, and what we are looking at, they are just what I like referring to or borrowing from Honorable the FDD president, now with lacunas. So that's what we have been dealing with up to this very day. So it's important that we appreciate the history of Bill 10 and its enactment in Turo, the Constitution history. So basically, when it was made in Turo, we had this Supreme Law of the land was enacted in 2016, somewhere there. That's when we had even the elections, and we saw it moving. And among the things that we saw, and we have come to see, it was what happened during after the election itself in 2016. So these are some of the things that we needed to tell the people out there, the problem that we had faced.
Justice Minister then, Winter Kabimba, wasn't ready to give that constitution to Zambians.
Yes, and the Zambian people demanded that before 2016, they want what the PF had promised.
And President Lungu said, I'll give you the constitution according to your demand with my eyes closed.
Mm-hmm. And that's what
Who does that?
That's what he did. That's what we call people-driven constitution. It was not him. It was not him.
But maybe make us understand the meaning of people-driven constitution according to you as PF. Is it when the people demand, that's when it becomes driven by them, or there is consensus? Did you have consensus? Did you engage everyone as government?
There has always been consensus. We are a democracy. There has always been consensus throughout. And this document has gone through Parliament several times. And it has been read and gone through all the necessary stages. And at one time, you even know that they had even to deliberate over the same document for almost 24 hours, 48 hours.
Just run us
just
through,
to make sure
run
that
us through the history. How were the other people engaged? Who was engaged before the state assented to the amended constitution?
I don't want to start saying the Catholic was there, the UPND was there, everyone. But what I want is a constitution, everyone was there. All Zambians were there. And even when it was enacted in Toulon, all Zambians, they jubilated. Until when we started seeing some weaknesses. Some of them, it's as little as the 14 days. Some of them, it's as we progressed, we knew that we came to see that up to this very day, even if we had rushed into enacting that law, the Electoral Act was still for us.
Zambia had rushed to enact the law?
Yes, as Zambians.
Should we rush when it's a very serious issue?
Well, we had a deadline. The PF in 2011, it was part of our manifesto. Even the UPND was also propagating the same. The MMD was propagating the same. So the Zambian people, they wanted a new constitution. And we were all forced to come up with the same document. So basically, the MMD were being represented there in the legislature. The UPND was being represented there in the legislature. The PF was being represented there in the legislature. So when we were talking about representing people, everybody is being represented in there. By then it was 150 constituencies. So it was enacted, and it's a people-driven constitution. And everybody, our campaign was, we shall enact the people-driven constitution to this very day. All these progressive clauses, we have seen there are a lot of progressive clauses, but only these, only 10 items, I think, is it 13 items that they have identified. These are the lacunas, which they see they need to look into it. And we need to iron them, so that even as we come to the next election, we don't have more encumbrances or same problems that we faced in 2016.
Right, when with constitutionalism last time, it was through the Constitutional Review Commission and other related institutions established by government. But this time around, we saw the breadth of the National Dialogue Forum. Can a dialogue forum discuss constitutional matters?
Exactly. They followed the
Just look at the name. It had nothing to do with constitution issues. It was just about dialogue. When in fact Zambians wanted a constitution that would stand the test of time. Why going to NDF? That is the biggest question people ask.
My brother, the way the dialogue is very detailed way in Greek. It's a Greek terminology which implies a debate, in-depth debates. And whether you like it or not, dialogue, it's an in-depth debate, and that looks at differences or something which has been very difficult, or what we can say in our case, we had these lacunas. That's why it was known as the national dialogue. We wanted everybody to come on board so that we iron out our differences. And as you right have said, this is the right vehicle. And the Jack Mumbu is the one who instigated this matter. And I like the way our Honorable Minister of Justice, the way he had detailed the history of the same. So you find that this vehicle, which you are trying to distance yourself from, it was in fact proposed by Jack Mumbu in Parliament. So,
are you satisfied as PF that everyone has a say in the constitutional
everybody
review number 10?
Everybody was there. Nobody has been left out. Even all the political parties, they had their special deliberations. They also participated. They went to Siavonga there. They had their own submissions. So when it came to everybody now, because the way it happened was first initially they wanted even the church to take charge of this coming up of this same bulletin. But unfortunately, the two big bodies of the churches, they had their own issues. Something to do with time. They wanted this thing to drag on for almost 3 years. They wanted also to be sponsored by the sponsor to be done by outside forces. So it brought in the question mark of agents.
The church was receiving sponsorship?
No, they proposed that it must be sponsored.
By who?
By, I don't know, not by government.
Isn't that an allegation, which is not...
That we had the differences. And these differences, we didn't agree with them. This document was supposed to be the way it is, driven by the Zambian people. Wanted, wouldn't have even released the way they wanted. Because the foreign people coming in or sponsorship would have had the things like these homosexual clauses. Very well. We had this problem, which was crowding the whole of NDF. We feared that if it is foreign sponsored or bring other people from outside, we'll end up having homosexual clauses because there will be agents who will be representing the interests of other people. And then the other thing was that they had given us a roadmap, which was too long. Settle this thing. We're just dealing with lacunas. The constitution is already there, but we know the problem. If there are 13 items which are there, why not enact it? So basically, that's how we ended up now going into Parliament. The Justice Minister went there as an individual. Honorable Jack Mungu, the one who represents the opposition in the House there, that there was need to come up with a piece of legislation which would drive this beauty. And that's how we ended up coming with the NDF.
Now that some people...
So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how you go it, whether we have had the different names of these things. So it was not. It was just a name.
But at this stage, where some interest groups still are opposed to the bill, what should be done? What should be done?
They are the minority. You know, look, the people we are talking about, let's say, there could be only 3 or 4. And it could be maybe the Catholic bishops, it could be the European itself, but also even the European itself. Not everybody is with their leader, the kind of them. So, in a rural meeting, representing their own interests, others here, representing their own interests, but those are individuals. They are there doing their own representation. But what is important is it's a piece of legislation which has to
as a minority. Minority, are they not humans? Are they not part of Zambian citizens?
They have been part and parcel of this.
Why cannot
process.
they be respected? Maybe they have a point.
Democracy that's what is important. These others, if they stay, they have their own problems. We cannot be derailed. We cannot be stopped because somebody. So, anyone who is outside is not with the Zambian people. Even if he's a loudmouth. It doesn't matter how much you talk. It doesn't matter how much trumpets. What is important is that we need to iron out these differences. And they need to be at the end of the day. The people of Zambia reason why we have MPs. It's represented we have. And that's the main job why they need to be there in Parliament. Not to be doing perennial. We want people who have gone there, who are sponsored in Parliament to make sure that they pass laws. And they do them. It's them. Let them be remembered, at least in their 5 years, that they are the people of Zambia, that they are the people who contributed to the well-being of this country. And build them, empowering the Electoral Commission of Zambia, so that it has this time, which is 2/3, it has the teeth, so that we can prevent violence, so that we do not have what we experienced in 2016, occurring in 2021. And besides that, we are also talking about the disabilities, the youth and women in Parliament. you have heard of people. They are always complaining, these people they have said God minds. The youths are complaining. Let them have a say in our National Assembly there. So that at the end of the day, they won't be finger pointing. We'll be saying that you have what represent.
Bill 10, one of its advantages
Yes.
is to empower the Electoral Commission of Zambia. Now, looking at recently, the ECZ announced that voter registration will commence on
18th.
Yes, October,
October.
just for a month.
On the dog prayer.
Don't you think ECZ also should have waited until the matter Bill 10 is sorted out, so that we have an amended constitution that would guide now the way forward regarding our electoral process?
Comrade Caesar, what they are doing, that's an administrational thing. The voters registration, that is too much of a, it's an operation, it's on a day, it's supposed even to be done on a daily basis. It's only that in Zambia they would want to, and you had the budget. The budget was clocking almost a billion for the same exercise. So they cannot wait. They have also these other financial challenges. If they were to wait, how are they going to meet their financial budget? But what I know about that one, it's an administrative thing.
Because Bill 10 is talking about reduction of the campaign period from 90 days to 60 days.
That is much better.
Right now, looking at registration, Mr. Mukondo, 30 days, is this sufficient time? Is it going to cover the entire country?
Well, I think they are experts. I think they are experts. They have seen with their experience. I cannot doubt them. They have held elections way back as far as 20 successively 1996, 2006, 2008, 2011, 2015, 2016. I think they have the experience and the right tools. And nowadays, it's very simple to capture information. It's not as the way it used to be. Digitalization has done them justice, and they're strategically placed. And we have a council, and they use the council, which is spread around the country. We have 116 districts, and that's why people are paid for. And they have talked about that 1 billion point something. So, if they have the money, they'll manage.
So in 30 days, it's all right?
30 days, I think the better. Because if we prolong the things, having the same problem of manipulation. If something lasts, there's also the problem of manipulation. But if it is done in a shorter period, I think justice can be provided.
You're talking about manipulation. Who manipulates?
Well, we have always heard people that, this other region, they have been given a longer period. It has favored these other people. The Northern Bloc, they have been given more than 3 months. This other one, to us, it was shorter, something like that. But if everything is done holistically within 1 month,
your thoughts in terms of manipulation, who manipulates? Is it the opposition or the ruling?
I've clarified.
There's no clarification from as far as I
You have heard. Okay,
I've only heard, but
listen,
without a clarification for the sake of people listening.
Listen, the people, look, the people in charge of this registration, it's the ECZ, not so. So, when I'm it's people who perceive it to be manipulating things. They will say, ECZ in Southern Province, they only spend less than 1 month. But when they were in the Northern Bloc, they spent 2 months. When they were in Western Province, they spent almost 4 months. So, that's the manipulation I'm talking about, perceived manipulation. They might look at the ECZ like it may be doing things in favor of the ruling party.
Because already this 1 month voter registration has been
so again,
viewed by some people as a ploy to for ECZ and government to create have voter apathy in 2021.
I'm happy. You see, this is what I'm talking about. I've used the word manipulation. You are saying it's a ploy. It's still coming to the same thing. People perceive. The longer it used to take, they would be complaining. They used to go there. You come forth to ECZ, you receive your submission. Think he believes. Because I don't believe it is there.
When President Sata was in opposition, he accused the electoral body of
yes,
so how